night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number 1, never trust anybody.
I am struggling extremely with mental health issues, and I am trying to do that whilst being FTFE. And unfortunately, talking to flat earthers is quite painful.
All right. Thank you, Craig.
Riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind, coming to you from my living room. Not really my living room, my den, quote unquote, studio. Anyway, Something Wong had the weekend off for Easter, Chinese Easter. They have Chinese Easter. It's where this dragon goes around and lays eggs of fire or some kind of weird shit like that. Anyways, I got Janusz Kowalski is behind backstage right now. We're going to bring him up in just a minute and talk about the fakery of space. And then later we're going to go ahead and show the 1977 movie Capricorn One. But since YouTube has this really crazy shit that they do, we're going to be cutting away from here on YouTube And the link down to the Rumble channel is in the description to the video, to tonight's show. So you can go over there and we're going to watch that. We're going to probably go over there in about an hour. And we'll see how that works out. It's a pretty good movie. So let me bring up Janusz real quick. And while he's up here, I'm going to go ahead and see who we got out here already. We got Anime Gematria is here. We got Brad and Tasha, one or both. Either way, we're glad to have them. Flockanopoulos is here with us too. However the hell you're supposed to say that. Eldon Bean, good to see you, my man. Got CK. We've got Charles is with us. Charles, how you doing, buddy? You know that there's a link up there in the thing if you want to come on up. And you know, I know you didn't get a chance, and I hope you're feeling better. We got the next chapter is with us here tonight. Spiral Graffiti, True Earth Whisperer. Let's see who else. We've got Only Updutes with us. AI. Janusz Kowalski. I know who that is. He's up here on screen with us right now. And Frank Noble, Katie D, Igor, or is it Igor? I don't want to mispronounce it for you. So I learned that lesson from Marty Feldman. Spiral Graffiti, RPB 69, Joseph Osborne with us here tonight too. And I think I pretty much got everybody that I see in the chat. Bear Jew, David, Anson Howard, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Who else we got here that I'm missing? I think I pretty much got everybody. If I did miss you, I'm sorry. I'll probably highlight. Ryan Holtman is here. Donnie D. Soul. OJ, that's right. OJ is going to be in this movie. This is pre-decapitation day. OJ, that was back when he was, you know, starting to get a little old for the football, had to start finding other avenues of income, tried his hand at acting. He was in this movie. I believe he was in Airplane, a few other movies, but he really didn't take off, kind of a flash in the pan. J.R. Hartley. That's interesting how you did that. J.R. Hartley. Look at that. That's kind of cool instead of the letters. I like it. Phonetics. Why isn't phonetics spelled the way it sounds, right? So Janusz, how are you tonight?
Hello, everyone. I'm always great. Thank you for asking.
Good. Have you ever seen Capricorn One?
No, just recently you showed me a bit of it.
Yeah, it'll make you want, you know, it shows you, and this is why it was so, I mean, this was made not even 10 years after the moon landing, right? And 1977, it's only 8 years.
So
and
it was by Hollywood done, yeah.
Yeah, it shows you what could be, you know, behind such a thing, you know. It still goes with the premise that you could still go, okay? But so the reason for having to fake it is, you know, not that they can't go because it's not possible. It's that they can't go because the system isn't, you know, you'll see. But pretty interesting shit we got going on.
They have to tell us because they operate in a realm of natural law and karma. So they're bound by those rules and they have to tell us.
Yeah.
It's on us to decipher it.
Revelation of the method. I believe that's what they refer to that as.
Indeed.
Oh, it's not too soon for that one. Big Pine Sailing says the juice cutting up the field.
I dropped for you link related to our favorite Glober. It's a very short one, but very nice. But don't eat anything when you be watching that. That's a warning.
Oh, it's one of those I have to highlight it and do.
You have to copy paste, yes.
Yeah. Arrgh. Let's see. Copy that.
I don't know if you have seen that. Flat and others, majority have seen it. Maybe you didn't. So that might be a nice surprise for you. You can add this one, you know, to your video because that's perfect match.
All right, let me make this big. I'll pull it up. This is a premiere of this little video on this channel here. Only for a certain amount of time. Yeah. Okay, so let me see. Present. I like to do it from down here. I go, yeah. There we go. So if you don't do it right, it won't share the sound. And is it muted or something? No? Is there sound?
Oh, you have to click play. Yeah, okay. Should be fine now. Yeah.
I'm not hearing any sound. Why?
No, there's no sound. There's no sound.
Oh, there's no sound. Okay.
No. Let's observe him, what he's doing.
Oh, dude, I was on. That was on the debate he had with me and Flatzoid.
Yeah.
That was on a debate he had with me and
Really?
Flatzoid. That's no shit. I remember that. I remember that. He didn't know his camera was on.
Mm-hmm.
And he was digging up his nose like he was looking for freaking
Digging
gold.
nose and like ate it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, so nasty. So nasty. Jesus. Jeez. You know what I think is funny too is because like on Facebook, old Tune, that dude, he's got to defend the Katy Perry thing. And the Katy Perry thing was so terrible. I mean, it was I don't know who did a worse job, Duffy and his crew or Katy Perry and that crew. I mean, this was even this thing right here. This was crazy. They debunked the whole thing. Watch this.
Mm-hmm. And I have new video from the Greg Reese, and he's taking a bit different approach to what we have seen with the Katy Perry, and he's on point. I will provide link in a few minutes.
Watch this here. This is crazy.
Nobody's buying that Katy Perry and them went to space. Look what they went to space in. Hey, what's going to protect them from the harsh conditions of space? Oh, look, first problem I noticed.
I don't have to tell you, look at the moon.
Look at that itty bitty tiny moon. No one thought to check the time and date and find out that the moon would be on the other side of the globe. They're launching from here and somehow seeing the moon from all the way over there. ChatGPT, is that possible?
If we assume that the Earth is a globe, then if you travel straight up from New Mexico at 9:30 a.m. on April 14th, 2025, the Earth will block your view of the moon because it's on the opposite side of the planet. No matter how high you go, whether in a plane or in space, you won't be able to see the moon unless you're far enough above the Earth's curvature and in the right position relative to the moon's location.
It's like it's local and just so far away that it's little. Also, here's the patch that they all wore, and you see the rocket ship and the girls' faces. And you flip it upside down, and it's a Baphomet head. Not only that, but look at these hands holding torches here. What does that represent? Maybe the light bearer himself, Lucifer. In the occult, the holding of the torch, it represents enlightenment, knowledge, or divine wisdom, which the Masonic occult believe Lucifer is the bringer of. And we won't get into how the Statue of Liberty possibly is Lucifer, but we will get into how they opened the capsule before Mr. Bezos came up to unlock it. And I love this meme. There's a shuttle from space coming through the atmosphere, right? And it caught on fire and it's all crazy and they got to wait for it to depressurize and all that.
I have to correct him.
Perfectly clean.
He's
perfect,
not correct.
No harm done. My mom actually posted this meme the other day. So after this video, are you safe from believing that Katy Perry went to space in a rocket today?
He was incorrect with one thing.
What's that?
Light bearer is a Christ. Light bringer is Lucifer. Lucifer is inversion of Christ. So that's his one mistake.
It's Prometheus, man.
Yes, indeed.
You know? Whoops, that's a picture. I didn't need that.
I dropped the second link for you. Just uploaded by Greg Reese, and he's taking different approach to Katy Perry, and I can tell you he's on point. He makes great comparisons.
All right, let's open that up. Oh, nice video. Let's see, do I have the right?
I don't know what's happening with him, but he's not uploading any videos on Rumble or BitChute. It's only on his Substack. And if you download it, it's only MP3, not MP4.
Well, because of who he works for, he has to put it on his own thing. They won't allow him to put it on the other, probably. You know,
maybe, yeah.
Whether it was fake or not, the recent Blue Origin NS-31 launch was one of the most common occult rituals practiced for public consumption. All rockets are phallic, but this one is much more apparent than most. After the phallic rocket probes the womb of space, the women on board are euphoric and elated. And after the egg-like capsule crashes to Earth, which can also be seen as a sperm fertilizing an egg, the occupants emerge transformed, reborn. This sexual symbolism is common. It is why we see so many obelisks and domes erected across the world. Breeding is a very big part of this human farm, and symbolizing the sexual act of reproduction can be seen throughout all of recorded time, including most of America's rocket history. Rockets and rituals have gone together for a long time. The father of modern rocketry, Jack Parsons, was a protege of Aleister Crowley and was known for being obsessed with magical rituals, most famously the Babylon working ritual. Documented in 1945 and 1946, was a ritual that Jack Parsons performed with the help of Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard. Jack Parsons died in an explosion in his home laboratory in 1952, so he was not alive to see NASA's Apollo missions. But he would have appreciated the ritual significance of the Apollo 11 moon landing being on July 20th. The occult philosophy of Aleister Crowley, which Jack Parsons practiced, relied heavily on ancient Egyptian mythology, as did the Freemasons. And in ancient Egypt, this time of year was marked by the celebration Sopdet. It signaled the start of the new year and was linked to themes of Osiris, the god of death and rebirth, who was represented by Orion. Every year around July 20th, the heliacal rising of Sirius occurs, and in the pre-dawn sky, Orion can be seen right next to Sirius. These are the dog days of summer, named after the dog star Sirius, and it is the season of celebration for Bohemian Grove. This time of year was so important to the ancient Egyptians, it was memorialized in the alignment of the 3 pyramids on the Giza Plateau. Officially, the first moon landing took place on July 20th, and before stepping onto the moon, Buzz Aldrin conducted a private communion ceremony, a Masonic ritual akin to the Egyptian rites of Osiris. The Viking One was originally scheduled to land on Mars on July 4th, 1976, America's bicentennial, but ended up landing 16 days later on July 20th. Osiris symbolism is woven into the patches of NASA's most iconic missions. NASA, which has become known as Never a Straight Answer for its infamous history of deception, has been accused by many of faking the Apollo moon missions. And with the recent disclosures of exotic propulsion technologies, the archaic rocket seems to best satisfy the purposes of dramatic sexual occult rituals presented to the public. The recent Blue Origin rocket launch was not on July 20th, but it was during the time of another deity tied to death, rebirth, and renewal, Ishtar, goddess of ancient Babylon. Worship of Ishtar involved sex magic, which was practiced during the Babylonian New Year festival, Akitu, celebrated in March and April when the world is reborn in the spring. The apparent sexual symbolism and the all-female crew acting out a dramatic transformation are definitely the hallmarks of earthbound occult rituals. They use sympathetic and psychological magic to shape the consciousness of the human masses. The fakeness of it all only gives it more attention, which these rituals require. And as humanity is herded into the brave new age of Aquarius, the old will be exposed and destroyed to make way for the new. Greg Reese reporting.
That's a pretty cool take on that. Yeah, I saw a lot of ritualistic bullshit in that whole even just the Katy Perry thing. the little butterfly, wow, like nobody knows about MK Ultra and how that works in the Monarch program.
Not
Come
us.
on, man.
It's
like, well, yeah, I have to keep remember that, that not everybody knows about this shit. I'm figuring, God damn, well, you make it so fucking obvious. Look at that, and other people, what are you talking about? Oh my God, how do you not know about this? That's what I think. But I have to remember, there's a lot of people that still sleep in their slumber. They're still haven't been. They're starting to see shit. I mean, if that latest debacle, I mean, I thought for sure that the Elon Musk story of going up there to get witchy poo off of the space station would have woke some people up, and maybe it did. But this right here, holy crap. And did you see where on that debate with Sean St. Pierre, right, with Duffy goes, Sean,
as always, yeah.
This is a discussion about the shape of the earth. The sun has nothing to do with the shape of the earth. Like,
he decided himself.
Your whole fucking thing was about the shape. It was about the sun, you dumbass. Holy shit.
I uploaded as well video.
If anyone believes that Capricorn One was real, no, we don't believe Capricorn One was real. Do you even know what we're even talking about, M-Ball, or do you just come into the middle of a fucking conversation and just say shit? Holy crap. Capricorn One is a movie, all right? But what you'll see in it is that they have the power to actually fucking disappear you, man, if you get too close to the truth. They can just make you fucking disappear, all right? Where there's more of us that know, then it's like cat's out of the bag. But when it's getting ready to get let out of the bag, that's when they're trying to fucking ice it. And you'll see that's a definite possibility, a greater possibility than actually going to the moon and thinking that it's all the dust in the sky that you can go land on. That's fucking stupid.
You will end up with the McDonald's hamburger.
Yeah. And just to let everybody know, when we do go over to watch that movie, it's going to be over on Rumble. So I'm going to give you the link to that right now and put it down here. It's also in the description of the video tonight. And
so I have a proposition. I was speaking with the guy, on my channel. It was related to the Jews and Hitler. So I have plenty of videos and plenty of knowledge in this matter. But definitely your accent is better than mine. So maybe you will read my reply to him so people will understand where is the deception and they will get the grasp of the situation. So who Hitler was, who Jews are, and so on. So it's not very long one. I just drop link in a second. Let me find it.
Well, while we're waiting for that, this is on that topic. Here's what Nietzsche didn't have a very favorable opinion of them either. Did you ever hear what he had to say about it? Nietzsche?
Don't think so, no. Unless you remind me, and I heard this somewhere in the past.
This is like the king of nihilism right here.
This is the end, beautiful friend.
This is the end, my only friend.
Pause that for a second so people can read it. That's kind of a long one. Plus, playing that song all the way through would be kind of a. It's a great song, though. The End by The Doors.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh my God, this is pretty deep. The human race and the unconditional rule of air.
Yeah, I agree with him. The text before, it's just common sense, but this one is very interesting.
I just turned off the music is all. Because we are still on YouTube. Oh God.
I switched to the Rumble.
Did you? Cool. Yeah, I suggest everybody go and do that here pretty quick.
I'll be throwing some stuff, so it's better not to post it on the YouTube, you know.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody out there can read. That is crazy, right?
Not really. He's on point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like there's okay. So here's what you got to figure is why is it? Do you think that there has been so many of the same similar observations made through various centuries over spans of time that then they all are saying the same thing about the same people? Now, is that just accident?
No.
I mean, it's theory and practice because you can actually you witness it. You're witnessing it right now. You know, and it's the fact that you're supposedly not allowed to notice that.
You can't change the year.
Well, think about this, Janusz. If this was black people talking like this about white people, nobody would bat an eye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nobody would bat an eye.
They are serpent seed, so you can't change it. Of course, there is a lot of people who flipped. Now they are so-called Jews, but mainly you can be only a Jew if it's from your mother's side. If you just become Jew, then they do not treat you as a equal. So it has to be from the mother's side. So you have to be born in it. So it's a lot of flippers, but
hold up. I gotta hit something that Charles just said. This is the dumbest shit I ever heard. That predictions are very important. Without accurate predictions of celestial bodies, celestial navigation would be impossible. You're not making predictions. It's a continuing cycle that happens over and over and over and over. You're not predicting anything. You're post-dicting. That'd be like me predicting in 2 minutes it will be 9 o'clock. Oh,
exactly.
You know, that's not a prediction. Because that happened yesterday. It happened this morning. It happened last night. It happened yesterday morning. I mean, that's not a prediction. It's going to happen again tomorrow. You know,
if you see your neighbor living,
if I come right, you know, what the fuck?
If you see your neighbor going to work every day, he's leaving his house at 8 a.m. So do you predict that he's leaving next day, 8 o'clock? Or he is going to probably leave 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
It's not prediction.
It's not a prediction if it's just something that happens over and over again. I predict that the sun's going to rise tomorrow. Did I make a prediction? Guess what? I predict that tomorrow morning the sun will rise on this level topographical plane that I live on.
Hello, Sig. How are you?
I'm well, Janice. How are you?
Oh, I'm always great. Thank you for asking.
Wait, let me let this play here.
Yeah, so I've dropped for you a link. You have to unfortunately comment again. There will be guy who is speaking there, and my nickname is The Truth Above All, and just read the reply. So it's related to Jews as well, and the Hitler.
Well, we should probably save that shit because I'm not trying to get too far into that. I want to keep this on the space shit tonight. Can we do that? I got it copied and pasted, but I'll keep it for the next show.
All right.
Because this is interesting. What I thought, just because we were on that this I thought this was going to be red, but it's not red. But I mean, these are accurate. These are so accurate. Henry Ford seemed to have the same observations.
Mm-hmm.
Did
International
Henry Ford and Nietzsche never rubbed elbows, from what I understand?
Yeah. What was the title? International Jew. Yeah, from Henry Ford. Yep.
The best haters there have ever been. The miracle of the inversion of values and the significance of the Jews to be found, it is with them that the slave insurrection of morals commences. They are the most evil of enemies because they are the most powerless. From their powerlessness, their hate grows among them into something huge and terrifying to the most spiritual and most poisonous manifestations.
What they said recently, Netanyahu, that Israel now is in possession of global power because they own America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I brought that up before, too.
You can't deny that.
Well, this guy, Charles, why don't you try and do something for yourself and stop relying on McClown all the time? It's all you do. Every time these clowns are always talking about that freaking tune retard. What the hell, dude? Get a life. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. I mean, for real. Oh, go take Tune's $10,000 challenge. Listen, if you do any kind of a deal with that slimy little shit, you're never going to get him to pay out. Okay? And there is some kind of fuckery involved with it. He's a dishonest piece of shit. He's a stalker. He's a weirdo. He calls people's jobs and tries to get them fired. He stalks people's families and harasses them through email and messenger. He's a sick fucking guy, man. I would never get involved with that guy for nothing. I wouldn't want him living in my same town. Somebody like that. What a twisted little shit. He ain't worth a pinch of owl shit. That's all there is to that. Wait, I need to go over here to this.
He's the guy, as example of the victimhood mentality.
Did you see old Bezos do a face plant? Oh, and I think it's fucking hilarious that he has to defend this stupid fucking chicks on a dick bullshit. He has to support
chicks on a dick, good one.
He has to. It's funnier than shit. I called him out today because he goes, "Oh no, the sun was over the west coast of the United States at that time." And I said, "Bullshit, motherfucker, you lied. Look here." Showed him the thing from time and date and everything else. And he shut right the hell up. He's a smarmy little pasty-faced prick, man. He really is. He's dishonest as all get out, man. This is Jeff Bezos did a face plant right in the dirt. This was funnier than hell. Come on, bro.
Okay, we have Amazon logo. Can you bring Amazon logo?
What?
Can you just show to everyone Amazon logo? I want to show something.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's a...
All right. So maybe people don't know.
Yeah, the Amazon logo's a dick, too. Yeah. It's really a phallic thing, man. They are really... Yeah. Let's see here.
Just type Amazon.
Yeah, I got it. I just got to get it. You got to go through a series of shit, man.
The words have meaning. They always cover them. They have to.
Look at that.
Do you have full name? Yeah, Phallus.
Look at that.
Can you show?
I laughed about that first time I saw it. I said, they got a big dick on every one of their packages, man.
Could you please show full name, Amazon?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, bringing it up right now. Let's see. What? There we go.
Okay, you have A, and now switch letter Z with letter S.
A Mason.
Yes. Yeah, they have to tell
A
you.
Mason.
And they got a little penis down here too. Every time. They're always with the little dicks. Well, there is a vagina shaped spacecraft in development. We showed about that the other night. It's, for female empowerment and stuff, So, oh, look at there, that guy with no chin that was on here the other night. He's piping up in his little shit. Oh, look at he's watching Mike Vargas. I know you're watching. Mike Vargas from Facebook. I know you're watching. Okay. Go ahead, click the link. Come on up. Go ahead. Chin.
Who's Mike Vargas?
He's this guy that came on here. He lied about doing a fucking Aristophanes observation and shit. I don't think he's ever left his basement, to tell you the truth. But he's a guy with no chin. About a week or so ago, came on here.
Sucks to be him.
Do you have his photo or something?
No, you have to go and watch it on the thing. His photo on his Facebook doesn't look like him at all. It shows him he's like with some kind of fake family or some shit like that. He's he don't have a chin. He looks like if somebody was riding a bike and the bike got stopped all of a sudden and they fucking face planted on their chin and it wore it all away from the pavement and shit. And it's like, how the fuck do you eat, man? I have questions about shit like that. How do blind people know when they're done wiping? Right? Come on.
Probably like a goose, he's just opening his throat and swallowing that straight away.
Oh, did you hear? This was Jaron. Listen to Jaron. This is funny too, because fucking Jaron has to defend this dumb shit. He has to defend this. Okay, they have no choice. Now, I want you to think about what Jaron would have been saying about this 6 months ago, while he's talking this dumb shit.
What do you think this is? You think this is all a screen out the window? Is that what you think? So you think all these people are lying to their children, lying to their husbands, lying to their coworkers, lying to their friends, lying to their family, their mothers and fathers?
Yes.
And they're going, you are deluded. Do you understand? You are a deluded person, if that's what you think. This is a real flight. They throw them up there. They come back. It's not worth the money. And people say, oh, you would land so hard you would hurt yourself. No, there's a blast of air that comes out right as it lands. You act like that's impossible.
Where the fuck did they get a blast of air? Where'd that come from?
CGI.
It just blasts a bunch of air out from underneath it, so it lands like on a cushion. Watch. You can actually get to see it from the inside. She also talks about the fact that these chairs are custom made for each person. So when you buy your ticket, they take you into these chairs. They craft them for you because of the G forces that you might experience and because of the landing to make sure you don't get hurt. Okay, so it is a real thing. Get over it. And by the way, I've not just changed my mind on this. If you go back, you will see that I've always said these flights are real. I've told David Weiss, why are you denying this? What difference does it make? Flat earthers are the ones lying to you. Globe earthers are not. Let me say that again. Flat earthers are not the ones that you are. Globe earthers are not the ones you need to worry about. It's the flat earthers. They are the ones you need to worry about.
Go to the old script.
Jaron, you're going to start
mixed up.
Yeah. I mean. Oh shit! I wonder if they dock him for fucking up. You know what I mean? You make a fuck up like that and get docked on the money and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not follow script, Jaron. His wife beats him.
Promoting the jab next. No, I'm promoting common sense. If you think this was faked, you are retarded. Do you understand that? You are a retard. That's
okay, Mr. Home Depot.
I'm trying to say. You can be smart enough to say, oh, you know what? I see now where we live. I see now that this is just real. And I just need to get over it and stop being a douche.
But just a second ago, he said...
Stop being a douchebag. But you have
don't
a very
believe
difficult time doing that.
there. What doesn't matter?
What is it?
Before he was saying, why you don't believe it, that they are flying there? It really doesn't matter. But now he's saying, we are living on the globe. So it does matter. He's just contradicting himself.
Well, look at the windows on this thing are completely different than what we saw up in the air. There is no way there's all that room like they're showing in this fucking thing. It's a totally different size.
I have the video as well by, what's his name? Richer? Jesus. R. Eicher? Jesus. Let me find
Terry Eicher.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Remember we were on the show on the flat channel. I was saying, look, it's impossible. That it's too slow. Different sizes. And later I've seen he made a video about it.
I'll show it here in a minute.
Perfect.
If you think this was faked, you are retarded. If you think this was faked, you are retarded.
It's probably some bouncy house you can order that from fucking Amazon for birth, you know? Yeah.
If you think this was faked, you are retarded.
Did you see the name?
What's that?
The name Karma.
Yeah.
Karman, yeah. They have to tell you because they believe in karma.
Look at those. Most of they are dudes anyway.
You can be smart enough to say, oh, you know what? I see now where we live. I see now that this is just real. And I just need to get over it and stop being a douche. Stop being a douchebag. But you have a very difficult time doing that. If you think this was faked, you are retarded.
Yeah, you're going to go up on a once-in-a-lifetime trip like that, supposedly, right? And spend all your time doing selfies and fucking playing with plush dolls and bullshit. Okay? And notice that every clip you saw of them floating around and all that was only lasted about as long as a 0G flight does, right? So what you were actually looking at was a mock-up inside of a 0G plane with LED screens depicting an outside view, supposedly. That was it. I mean, it was just the biggest bunch of shit anybody could ever. And this guy he has to defend this bullshit. He has to. He has no choice but to defend this.
You know the algae eater, yeah?
Yeah.
With the big mouth.
Yeah.
So if they would be in a freaking space, they would be sucked to the windows like algae eater.
Yeah. I mean, they'd be that interested. It'd be like, holy shit, look at that. Yeah. Just like you are the first time you fly in an airplane.
Yep.
You know, if you want to sit by the window and everybody's looking out the freaking, you're sitting by the window, everybody's looking out the window. They're not paying attention to their doing selfies unless they're people that have done this all the time. You know, that may be different. But when you're ever with somebody, it's their first time to fly, and including myself, the first thing you want to do is sit by the window to be able to look out, right? Not sit there and fuck around with little plushy toys and shit like that. Come on.
You just sorted the question, you know, the riddle. Because they did so many takes, they were bored of it, so they would start playing.
Yep.
New Shepard has cleared the tower.
All right. I want to know where this guy was at. He's just hanging out up in the air there, right near the rocket. Just gonna film it coming up at him. There it is. There it is. Pan up. Perfect pan. Up.
If you think this was faked, you are retarded.
And you can't tell me that it was from a drone far away from that thing at all. That thing would have had to been close. Just look at the view angle. Okay. You have to be close.
Yeah, he's right. If I'm thinking it is fake, I'm retarded. No, I don't think. I know it's fake.
Yep. Look at that. And this is just, come on, man. This is right from like a kid's TV show or something.
And booster touchdown.
Why is there a cut? Why is there a cut from that to this?
Welcome home, New Shepard.
If you think this was faked, you are retarded. You can be smart enough to say, oh, you know what? I see now where we live. I see now that this is just real. And I just need to get over it and stop being a douche. Stop being a douchebag. But you have a very difficult time doing that.
Jesus. I mean, really? Let me see. I think I have that over on this page here. Let me see where I did with that. Is this the one? Yep. Okay. Got it, man. All I have to do now is share the other screen. Stop screen. Present screen. Sounds like military commands, doesn't it?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, that's the one.
Do a really quick video on this staged Katy Perry to space hoax. Aside of all the other proofs of this hoax, I just want to show you this really, really quick one that happened during the live footage of the opening of the hatch. Check this out.
You know, you saw her get so emotional in her pre-flight interview. Is she still is that still the weighing emotion, or is she still just oh my God, I saw the stars, I saw the curvature of the earth? You know, what's going to come out of her mouth, but really her heart?
And is that Jeff Bezos out there right by the capsule? Kind of hard to see.
That is correct. That is Jeff Bezos, our founder, on the left, as well as Sarah Knights, our crew member 7.
Okay, guys, did you see that? Let's go back and watch it one more time. Okay, now I want you to watch the hatch door open from the inside. The lady runs over there real quick, says, no, shuts the door back, tries to stand in front of it. And then, actually, she starts laughing about it, as you can see right here, because, like I said, it's all staged. It has to look like it's open from the outside.
And we're now just awaiting the opening of the hatch so we can get some views from our 6 new astronauts.
Phelps.
And I would imagine Lauren Sanchez in seat 1 will be coming out first.
That is correct. They'll go. She's in seat 1, which is next to the left. The left window there. She will go first. And then last in number 6 is Carrie Ann. That is the window on the right.
Sky Canyon.
You see those vans arriving. Those are friends and family.
And that's Carrie Ann looking out the window, in the window to the right there. Lauren Sanchez on the left. And you really get a sense for just how big these windows are. I mean, when you're inside this capsule, it's almost as though you're getting a full 360 panoramic view. One of the cool features of this capsule, the largest windows of any spacecraft.
So over a third of the surface area of this craft is windows. And that's on purpose. There were many meetings with our founder, Jeff Bezos, where our engineers brought him some windows. He said, nope, make them bigger. They come back. They said, nope, that's nice, but make them.
Y'all do realize the problem with bigger windows on something like that, going faster than a bullet, right? You guys know what that is, right? I'm just hoping you do.
Bigger. And what you get here, why is that so important? So many of our astronauts have said, when I got out of my seat, I looked outside my window and I turned around and I looked at the other 5 windows, and my brain created a panoramic view, panoramic photo of it, because so much of the capsule at its windows, and it's it makes for just an incredible experience.
Sarah.
Good? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
She didn't really close it again. Come on out, guys.
Okay, now you guys just seen them faking it with your own eyes. Once again, watch them open the pressurized capsule from the inside, not knowing that it's not time, it's not cue time yet. And then you have the staged part where the media shows you all over the news that they're waiting for the guy to open the hatch.
Good? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
She didn't really close it again. Come on out, guys.
And once again, you've been fooled, people.
Oh man, funny. That little black guy's funny.
Yeah, you were speaking about the windows. That's why in the planes they have only small windows.
Yeah.
Why? Do people know why?
Because it's the pressure. You'll end up breaking those fucking things.
And it affects infrastructure. And because of the windows, the material it is made of, it affects the efficiency of the flight.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine in a spaceship, that's like a quadruple. And those windows are huge.
Right, they're thick and they're small. They have to be small. It's just like this is why you don't have giant windows in submarines, right? Why don't you have giant windows in a submarine? Because you
would fucking break.
Handle it; it'll break.
Do you know how to sink a submarine full of blondies?
No, wow.
You just knock.
Do what?
You knock.
Oh God. Let me see. Is this the one? Hang on one sec. I still fake. I'm just gonna remove that for a minute. All right.
Yeah, space is fake and gay.
Oh, this is the. I think this is the other one. Hold on. Yeah.
With the guy tripping, it was even better one with the comparison of the sizes. That was a good one.
There's Sig. He came back.
Yeah, hello Sig.
He died again.
Oh.
Right, his shit's not working right. There he is.
Back.
There he is.
Like a boomerang.
So let me see.
Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Close these chats. And then go. There we go. I think this is the other one he did too.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to do a really quick video on this Katy Perry Blue Origin hoax. I've already did several. This is going to be my last one because I'm just basically sick of hearing about it, sick of seeing it everywhere. But one of the last things I wanted to show you guys of this hoax is the Blue Origin capsule itself. Now, where I want to take you to here is to where I guess it's a drone view. I'm sure it's not a helicopter view because it'd be a lot of dust and flying around everywhere. So I'm assuming this is drone footage. What I want you to pay attention to is the size of the capsule.
Pretty small.
When Jeff Bezos falls or trips when he's running around the outside of it, which you will see right here. Okay, now watch to your right. He's going to come running around the capsule and trips and falls right here. Okay, now what I really want you to pay attention to is the size of the capsule compared to the people standing around it and compared to him. Look at the size of that capsule right there. Now look at the size of the capsule when he's doing the rescue. Look how little bitty that thing is compared to the one that he's running around right here and trips and falls. Two total different size capsules. Now, if you don't comprehend what I'm trying to show you here when I say two different sizes, Look at the size of the capsule compared to the people standing on the ground beside it. Not even half of their bodies are as high as even half of the window. Now, look at this shot right here. This lady is standing flat-footed on the ground and comes up almost to the top of the window of the capsule. Now, you see the difference? Big capsule, small people. Small capsule, big people. Surely you people can comprehend what I'm showing you here. Look at the two different images compared side by side. You're being tricked, people. You're being deceived. They're fooling you. Look at the size difference.
No. It's refraction, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Good afternoon.
Now, see, that's what I think is funny. And remember, as Jaron said, if you don't think that that's real, then you're retarded. Okay? That's his words. Come on. How can anybody even take that fucking guy serious anymore? For real. I mean, you got to be joking. I mean, nobody's can be that freaking stupid. Can
Sig,
they?
you're always very stoic. That's great. You're like nothing bothers you. You're a stoic.
I knew there was something.
And you don't give a fuck about anything. That's great.
I don't let it. Yeah, this is what I see. This is what it is, man. I mean, change my mind, right? There's even this thing was so much like a TV show that there was some TV show, that I think it had Reese Witherspoon in it. I'm not really sure who the actress was, but this is really, really very much like it. And like I was saying, guys, we're going to be going over to the Rumble channel here in about just another minute after this video clip. I'm going to paste this in the chat, where it's also down in the description of the video tonight. And then here we're going to go ahead and show Capricorn One. And that should be quite enjoyable. And just to give you an idea of what may have been taking place with the Apollo guys, because you look at their behavior, that's the thing that gets me is their behavior. Here's guys that just came back from a trip of a lifetime, like these bimbos. They're up there, a once in a lifetime trip up to space, and you spend the entire time taking selfies and playing with paper butterflies and looking at yourselves. What in the hell? It's, that tells you right off the bat that it wasn't real, but
possibly
then
for them it was one lifetime trip, because probably they were heavily pumped with drugs, so they had a great trip.
Well, they probably did like that anyway. Drugs and Botox, baby. Drugs and Botox. That's what they're into. What's going on, Ryan?
Yes, you're right, brother.
Hey. So
I've never seen that video before. I've just seen it for the first time now.
Oh,
Bezos' face plant. Excellent.
Oh, wasn't that great?
Bet someone got sacked for that, you know what I mean?
It's karma. It's karma, man. It's sort of like dipshit. Stay on Earth.
Excellent. Anyway,
this is kind of like they posed it like after a TV show or something. This is kind of wild.
I knew there was something real familiar about that Blue Origin flight.
All right. The G's can be a little tense, but it's only for the first couple of minutes.
It's nothing. I used to fly Spirit Airlines.
T-minus 15 seconds.
More
Stand by to
intelligence than
launch.
the guy.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't see any of this.
2, 1. Look at
This looks more real than what we were saying.
Hyperion 1 has
Like for real, that looks more real. You know it's real because it looks so
I didn't see this one.
That is
absolutely incredible.
The power of this thing, that it takes a lot of juice to punch a hole in that sky.
And in a moment, we'll be seeing
To punch
footage
a
of
hole in
Earth
that sky.
from the rocket itself.
Hyperion 1 will reach a top speed of
The only thing missing
2,250
is
miles.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, here comes circumcision.
Pretty crazy how that's just like that TV show, man. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know, and it's like they put it right in your face every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what do we got here? Yeah, dude, shut up now because he knows. All right. So, anyway, we're going to show the movie Capricorn One from 1977. Merely just 8 years after the Apollo landing. And this is crazy. Like Janos said, it's the revelation of the method. They have to tell you. It also kind of shocks me, though, that soon after the Apollo landings and all that this would be, you know, allowed to be out there. But I guess nobody was thinking at the time. You know, I mean, I remember seeing it when it came out, and it certainly made me think, you know. I was like, wow, they could fake it. And then, you know, that's always in the back of your head. But I don't know. I think it was probably around that time I started wondering, you know, how come we never see any pictures of the Apollo landing site and this, that, and the other? You know, I didn't give it a whole lot of thought, but it made me wonder. Anyway, it's a pretty good action-packed movie. And we're going to go ahead and tell the YouTube channel to piss off. Hopefully everyone has
Rumble.
Has
just drop a link to your channel.
I'm gonna go over there, and we'll wait a minute or two for everybody to get over there that wants to be there. And
got you covered.
All right, so here we go. YouTube, we're gonna say good night, and we're going to go directly over to Rumble. Good night, YouTube.